Hey everyone, this is the third of 4 lectures in the set of lectures showing you how to write for orchestral forces in trailer music. In this short lecture, we are going to be looking at the most common writing techniques for choir. The reason for this lecture being short is that it's for both pieces, literally, we're just looking at the back end, more specifically the second half of the back end. In most cases, you're going to want to bring the choir in at the end of a track. This is mainly down to build up, so we don't want to get too big too quickly, otherwise the effect of the back end won't be as great. You will notice a pattern going on here with stacking and beefing things up. And that's the main reason we're using the choir here, is to beef up the chords and the melody. So let's take a look at what they are doing on their own. Just a quick note, I do have the first women 2 semitones up, which is why it probably looks a little bit weird in here, because I've had to move them down a little bit. For this track, I'm happy with just having R's and legatos as my choir. It doesn't need lyrics or anything. Additionally, this track, it would probably sound really good with a female vocalist on the back end, backing up the melody. Nothing throughout the whole piece, just a nice sweet treat sort of thing towards the end. So let's take a look at the dark version now. With darker tracks, I tend to write more marcato, almost chant-like, because I really like the aggressive feel of it. If you have a choir library that's able to sing phrases, then great. If not, then just stick with legatos, because they work well as well. Again, we're filling up the chords, but this time less emphasis on the melody. Again, because the chords is basically sort of just the whole notes and melody just rising. All I want to do here is just make a brutal wall of sound from them. Oceania is a really good choir library to do that. Towards the second half of that, I have actually made them play more of the melody along with the horns. Before we move on to the conclusion, I just want to show you this quick example of a piece which plays the choir around the midpoint. Okay, so when writing for choir, just think about how you want it to sound. Do you want it to be this massive wall of sound? Do you want it to be lyrical and beautiful, dark and angry? Very similar to how you would think about writing for the rest of them. Alternatively, you can do the opposite to what I just did. Nothing wrong with marcato choir in the uplifting and a dark lyrical legato choir in a dark track. So use choir mainly for the last stretch of the back end, or the back end in its entirety. The reason I do it halfway through the back end is because it's just another element to add the intensity as we're going along, and I like to keep my tracks building from start to finish. Finally, don't make them too loud. This is a really important point because trailers have voices from the films usually, and because choir is a human voice, the frequencies of it can get in the way of this. Okay, so we are finishing this lecture now. In the next lecture, we'll be showing you how to write for percussion.